What is up, everyone, and welcome to today's reaction video. And today's reaction is the very special monthly request of my incredible Patreon follower, Ruler. Ruler, thank you so much as always for not only being one of my incredible supporters here on YouTube and over on Patreon, but for being one of our admins, one of the people that keep our community super safe and super incredible, both over on my Discord and here on YouTube and on the Patreon. It means the world to me to have you keeping the community a safe and happy place, and for keeping me on task and helping me keep focused. Much like Karen, I could not keep this channel going if it wasn't for the support I get from Ruler, especially around the live streams and keeping my videos organized. So thank you so much for all the support you give me, Ruler. And thank you for this month's request, because it has been a lifetime since I got to check out any Citizen Soldier. These guys are absolutely incredible writers. The lyrics always hit so hard and always have such deep emotions and pull at your heartstrings and make you feel and have such deep messages. And Ruler's giving me the full warning, the full disclosure beforehand. This one is a tearjerker. This one's going to hit my heart and pull my heartstrings. So I'm ready to get into it. I'm ready for the big feels. I have no idea what to expect other than absolutely amazing music. So we're going to get into this. As always, please check out the original video linked in the description. Give the original a like and a comment, and subscribe to Citizen Soldier if you haven't already. Also, watch it without all my pauses and interruptions, because there's probably going to be a few of them. Always support the original upload. And we are going to get into this. This is Citizen Soldier's Burden. Let's go.
I think you say sorry too much. I think you got issues with trust from the voices in your head that say that you're too hard to love. I think you're...
Yo, we are coming straight in with this one. We did not get a single second of warm-up or intro or nothing. We just came straight in. Do not come at me for saying this. Because I mean this in a good way, in a positive way, in like a all thumbs up way here. The way that this is starting off in the beginning of this is giving me like Nickelback vibes. I can't put my finger on exactly what song, but that just kind of acoustic guitar with his voice over it, and it's that kind of, it's too much of a rock voice to feel like it hits like soft rock, but too relaxed acoustic music to feel like it's anything but soft rock kind of ballad. But just immediately it makes that storytelling and those emotions hit through the song right away.
I think you say sorry too much. I think you got issues with trust from the voices in your head that say that you're too hard to love. I think you still live with the ghosts of people you needed the most, that let you down and taught you how to keep your closet door closed.
Yo. Holy crap. Right away. First of all, I can see why Ruler gave me a warning about this one, because anyone who even slightly knows me is going to know that this one, I'm gonna relate to this a bit too much. I am first and foremost the kind of person that I am the first person to say sorry in all situations, because I must be the problem. It must be me. I'm the wrong one, so I'm sorry. I like every line of this song so far, from the you say sorry too much, the trust issues, everything that's been in there, and then we're going to move into you still live with the ghosts of the people you needed the most, and then move on to that let you down and taught you to keep the closet door closed. I don't know if they're using the closet door in the same context that I would use it, but that hits. That hits. Because I feel maybe it's not the case, but I feel like the vast majority of people who have had to come out has had at least one person in their life where, whether you expected it or not, it still hurt that was the person that didn't accept you. And on some level, whether you feel like you owe that person anything or whether you feel like your life's better off without them, some part of you still feels like you let someone down. And it's a crap thing to have to live with. And the song's exactly right. Whether you want to or not, whether you admit it or not, that still kind of lives rent-free in your head. You still kind of carry that with you. And like it says, you carry that ghost with you of a person that that should have always been there to support you. But it wasn't the case. That hits really hard.
The most that let you down and taught you how to keep your closet door closed. But I've been there and I would rather die than watch you drown in tears that you need to cry. You can talk to me. I can tell that you're not okay. You can spill your guts, I won't leave. You are not a burden to me. You can talk.
Oh my god. This might be Citizen Soldier's best song that I've heard. I know I haven't heard that many of them, but I'm shook by this one. More than I have been, I think, in any other reaction. This is a perfect example of anyone who's been through it, anyone who's gone through emotion or trauma or those, you never want that for anyone else. And no matter how you see your self-worth, no matter how you look at yourself and think, I'm not worth other people's time, I'm not worth people worrying about me, I'm only worth to other people what I give to them, you never see other people like that. And so when you can see someone going through it, when you can see someone struggling, and you know, because people who have gone through any kind of trauma know, you can see it. It might as well be a fluorescent light to you. And when you can see it on someone and they're pretending it's not there, and they say things like they don't want to be a burden, they don't deserve, like they're not worth bringing you down, they're not worth, worrying you. It hurts. It breaks your heart. And this song is exactly what so many people need to hear, because anyone who cares about you, it's not about that you're a burden to them. It's about that you're taking away the honor of them being there to support you, of them being that friend, being that family, being that person that you need, because we see it as something that's an honor. We see it as something that we would want to do every single time, no matter what, because you mean that much to us. And we would never forgive ourselves if we weren't there for you in that moment.
That you're not okay. You can spill your guts, I won't leave. You are not a burden to me. You can talk to me. Even down in your darkest place, you can let your skeleton scream. You are not a burden to me. You are not a burden to me.
It's sorry to pause again. It's funny to me how even as I'm listening to this song, I know the people in my life who I want to play this for and have them understand from the side, like that these lyrics are how I feel about them. I can immediately go, this person and this person needs to hear this. And yet at the same time, we don't automatically go, this is how other people feel about me. And I feel like that I don't know if that's a trauma thing. I don't know if that's a self-worth thing. I don't know what particularly it falls under, but we need to start looking at ourselves as deserving of love and support as the people that we would want that for. Because if we can't think that about ourselves, as RuPaul says, if you can't love yourself, how the hell are you going to love anyone else? Like, it's that simple. And it's just funny how I'm sitting here listening to this going, I need to let these people hear this song because they need to know that this is how I feel. And not like it took me until now to go, yeah, there's probably people that would want me to listen to this song too and open up to them when I'm at the end of my rope. yeah.
I think that you never get hurt by thinking someone's got it worse. Been minimized so many times that you believe it's deserved.
Yo, this is one where I'm pausing so much I don't even care. Every line of this deserves to be unpacked for freaking half an hour, and I'm not going to do that, but that line there, I
think that you never get hurt by thinking someone's got it worse.
I think that you never get hurt by thinking someone's got it worse. We have such a tendency to minimize what is going wrong with us because other people have it worse. How many people have that mentality of people are starving in third world countries? What reason do I have to complain? There was that whole thing that went around of first world problems. And yeah, some things are first world problems. I get it. Some problems aren't big, but someone else's suffering doesn't minimize what you're going through. It doesn't minimize what you have to endure. And just because you haven't experienced pain that is a level 50 does not mean that if your scale is only 1 to 10 and you're experiencing a 10, that does not minimize that. The fact that other people are feeling a 50 while you're only at a 10, if 10's the worst you've ever felt, then you're in the worst pain of your life. And that cannot be minimized just because people out there have had a harder time than you. There is always going to be someone who's suffered more than you. There is always going to be someone who has had it worse than you. And to think that you don't deserve care, you don't deserve to be loved, you don't deserve to be looked after and take time to heal just because other people have it worse. It's the most bizarre thought process, and yet we do it to ourselves all the time.
Been minimized so many times that you believe it's deserved. I think you've been silent since youth, 'cause every time you speak your truth, you're stigmatized, re-traumatized by all the things you didn't choose. I don't mind your darker side, you can lose control. I'd rather hear your hell than see your funeral.
Ooh. Oh God. That's a bar. There are certain, like, usually when you have a song, if someone wants to put something emotional in there, you dress it up a little bit, you kind of, and I'm not saying this isn't dressed up or flowery or, like, but you want to hit in the heart. I'd rather hear your hell than see your funeral. Yeah. That's exactly what I was saying before. When you're thinking that you don't want to burden the people around you, when you're thinking that you don't want to bring them down, you don't think about how you're going to break their heart and how much pain you're going to cause them when they have to stand there at your funeral. And it's a horrible thing to think of. And I know that a lot of the time when you're in those positions, you can't quite believe that anyone cares about you enough to really care. But it's a hell of a reminder. And sometimes, like, the way this whole thing is written is a thing of, this is straight up a friend or a family member being like, I want you to talk to me, I want you to open up to me. And you throw a line like that in there that's just a straight gut punch, and it's unavoidable. It's one of those things of this is the kind of eye-opening line that you hope will be the thing to get through to someone when they're in that dark place, when they don't believe they're worth anything. That's like, look, you can try and protect me all you like, but I don't want to freaking lose you. You're too important to me, and too many good people have been lost because they couldn't see how important they were to someone else.
You can talk to me. I can tell that you're not okay. You can spill your guts, I won't leave. You are not a burden to me. You can talk to me. Even down in your darkest place, you can let your skeleton scream. depth to you. Now there's so much more to love. You can talk,
I love that line. Oh my god, yo, it's so beautifully written, this freaking song. That your ugly truth gave depth to you. Now there's so much more to love. Like, that every experience we go through in life changes who we are as a person. And it's so hard to see sometimes that because we've gone through ugly things and fought through hard times, it's so hard to see that sometimes those are the things that can make our soul more beautiful. They make us a more beautiful person because, like I said at the beginning, people who have gone through these hard times have a level of empathy for others that you just don't get any other way. And they, 9 times out of 10, it's not every case, but a lot of the time, they wind up being so much more loving, so much more caring, so much more thoughtful because they want people to feel good, because they don't want people to feel how they felt. And that line is just such a perfect example of that. Like, the ugly parts of you, the parts that you're hiding and the parts that you're holding back and the wounds that you've had to endure, they've made a version of you that is now so much deeper, so much more thoughtful, and so much more empathetic. And there's so much more to you to love. That is a freaking beautiful line.
to you. Now there's so much more to love. You can talk to me. I can tell that you're not okay. You can spill your guts, I won't leave. You are not a burden to me. You can talk to me. Even down in your darkest place. Don't ever be ashamed of your needs. You're not a burden to me.
I love that switch up from the "you can let your skeleton scream" to the line there, "don't ever be ashamed of your needs." That is, get that put everywhere. Get that as a tattoo on you somewhere. Don't ever be ashamed of your needs. A lot of people go through things and can't understand the fact that some days you are absolutely winning and doing your best and should be proud of yourself just for managing to wake up and get out of bed that day. You don't need to have run a marathon. You don't need to have achieved great things. You woke up in the morning and you went to bed at night and you made it through that day, and that is freaking enough. And there should be no shame about, I was lazy, I did nothing. No, you healed, you endured, you pushed through, and you cannot understate how important that is.
Of your needs, you're not a burden to me. You're not a burden. You're not a burden. You're not a burden to me. You're not a burden. Monsters that you're holding back, there's no need to dress them up. Your ugly truth gave depth to you. Now there's so much more to love.
I love that they finish on that line. I love that the last line of it is reminding you that it's because of the things you've gone through and your scars and your bad side that there's so much more of you to love. And the fact that in the moments when you're sitting there going, no one could possibly love me now, the song is saying that you have even more of you to love now. I love that so much. Also, the monsters that you hold back, you don't have to dress them up, is just a brilliant line, because how many days are we falling apart on the inside and putting on a brave face on the outside? Like, it gives me all the vibes of The Show Must Go On by Freddie Mercury, you know? That like, by Queen. It's all those same vibes of inside my heart is breaking, my makeup's flaking, but my smile stays on. That is what so many of us are doing, and it's become the norm, which is disgusting. That it's like, oh yeah, my whole life's falling apart, I feel broken, but I still need to pay the rent, so put on the customer service face and go about my 8-hour day, and then when I get home I can fall apart and cry. That's not living. That's not how life should be, and yet it's become normal for so many people. And if you're going through that, if you're in these kind of dark places, I hope that you have a support network. I hope that you have someone who you can reach out to, and that you can look at yourself and realize, listen to what this song is saying, realize those people want to be there to support you. And if you need help, you can talk to someone. And if you can't talk to someone, talk to me. I'm a stranger on the internet. I'm not going to judge you because I don't know you. If you need help, reach out, because there's always someone. Especially if you're in the herd. If you're not in the herd, then comment YouTube, something. Reach out to someone. And yeah, you like, there's, I hate the thought that anyone feels this alone. And I know there's so many people out there that do. And I love that there's a song out there like this that can be reminding us that it's okay to need help, and it's okay to lean on the people in our life. So if you are going through terrible things, just please know that you are so loved, and there are people who care so much about you. This was incredible. This is one of the, like, in terms of lyrics and hitting me emotionally, this is one of the heaviest reactions I think I've done, because every line of this was just art. Every line of this was just therapy, and every single part of it was perfect. The vocals were incredible. The music, I didn't get to talk about vocals and music and all that. You're here for a music reaction, and all I did was gush over the lyrics. But this is just such a freaking important song, in my opinion. And I hope that everyone gets to hear it at some stage, because damn, this one hits the emotions so freaking hard. Yo, please jump in the link in the description and give the original video of this a like and a comment, and subscribe to Citizen Soldier. Tell them how incredible they are, and tell them if this song helped you, please tell them, because they deserve to know the change they're making in the world. Also, leave a like and a comment on this video and subscribe to this channel. It helps out so much. I can't even begin to tell you. And like I said, if you need help and you want to vent to the internet, that can help sometimes. Dump in the comments. There will be people here to give you love and support. Also, check me out if you're able to over on Patreon. Over there, I run weekly polls for the reactions I do here. And for as little as $1, you can vote on the weekly polls, and you get to be part of our Discord community, which has the greatest people and the best support network I've ever been a part of in my life. I'm not saying that to plug the Discord. It's literally just that everyone there is so loving and so supportive to each other, and it makes my heart so full and so happy every single time that I see it. I love my supporters so much because they are just such beautiful human beings. I also do weekly TV show reactions, a monthly movie reaction, monthly live stream, and at the highest tier you can get a guaranteed reaction right here on the channel, just like Ruler did today. Feels so weird to be plugging my Patreon after that reaction, but you know, it's the business. But yeah, please, like I said, I hope that if anyone's going through a hard time, you reach out to the people in your life who care about you. And if you don't have that right now, there are amazing services out there. I can't really link them because they're different in every country, but there are amazing services out there. So if you need the help, please reach out to someone who can help you. I will see you all in the next reaction video. Have a fantastic day, night, morning, evening, afternoon, whatever time zone you're in, and I'll see you next time. Bye.